Evening all, a warm welcome to your Wednesday night live quiz with myself, Sally. Let's do what Jem Wilson's done, guys. Good evening, Jem. Thank you for joining us so promptly. Welcome to your Wednesday night quiz, Jem. Let's all post. Let us know who's playing, where you're playing, how many are playing, yada yada yada. Let's get posting in the comments, guys. You're very, very welcome. Thank you to the 30 people who have recently joined us. We'll just give everybody a few minutes to get going, guys, and we'll get the numbers up a little bit. But thanks ever so much for joining us. Evening, Neil. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Thanks ever so much for joining us, buddy. Jem, who were you playing with this evening? Jem Wilson. How many of you are playing, and whereabouts are you playing from, Jem? Everybody else, let us know. Post in the comments who you're playing with, and let's start having those team names, guys. Liz, Bill, over in Germany, good evening. Moira, hope you're well. How many are playing this evening, Moira? Have you got the brains of the operation with you? Gaz and Jude, good evening. Gaz and Jude are gonna certainly like the middle of the quiz this evening. Let's put it that way. Rich Griff, good evening, mate. Rich and Han checking in. Where are you playing from, Rich Griff? Where are you located? Are you Harrogate? Are you elsewhere? Thank you for joining us. Edwina is on a top tonight. Where's Biker Bitch when you need her? Hope you're well, Edwina. Thanks for joining us. Taxidermy, now we're stuffed. That is the Spanner clan in Guildford. Corin, Nick, Jack, and Mrs. Jack. Catty and Tom is playing in Swansea. Good evening, Rachel, Razor, and Podge are on board. Thank you both for joining us. The Price of Corruption is the team name for Liz this evening. Thanks for joining us. We've got Tom Beard still is the taxman. Hi, Tom. Hope you're well. Don't go back budget forward. Love what you've done there, Chris. We've gone with the budget theme quiz name, but chucked a bit of Roosters into the mix. Thank you, Alistair. I hope you and Jill are well in Portsmouth. Thanks for joining us. No, Helen, just a sleeping Springer Spaniel for David and Moira. So expect lower scores this evening for the Logan clan. Let's put it that way. Rich Griff, south side of Harrogate. Lindsay, hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. I'm paying everybody 100 quid to play this quiz according to the budget. Wow, thanks, Neil. News to me, mate. News to me, but thanks for letting us know. Sarah Dickens in Knaresborough, give and take. So it's budget day today, guys. So we're looking for your budget team name. Gaz and Jude, I love it. Booked a holiday, budget blown. Budget blown. Ready to tax our brains. Very clever name, Jam. Very clever. We have got the furloughed favourites, Helen Dawson and team, and Alistair is also blowing the budget. We've currently got Let's Get Physical. I love it. Fiscal. Let's get fiscal. Yeah, we'll go with fiscal. We got Nifty Lizzie's gone. Let's get taxical, and then we got Zoe Mouse have gone. Let's get fiscal. The budget smugglers. There, love that. I think that wins my favourite team name. Well done, Moira. You've won something tonight. So we're up to 65, guys. Let's start playing your Rooster Booster, everyone. Rooster Booster. We're going random again tonight. You don't get to choose. So just R1, R2, 4, 5, or 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. Which round are you going to get double points on? Play it before we start the quiz. Post in the comments or write it on your quiz sheet or your notepad. That's all you need, guys. We're old school. We need pad and pen, and the tipple of your choosing. I am on the 4.7% session IPA, the 24/7 this evening. Round 4's looking very popular so far. Looking very... Simon Toohey, don't tell the taxman, is his team name. Alistair's got his fingers crossed for round 1. Probably a good choice if I must say so. And that's it, guys. So we want team names. We want your Rooster Booster. And let us know. Podge has chosen round 4. Nice. Good choice for Podge. We have gone, Sport Fix have gone on round 5. Chris Priestley, evening, Chris. Evening to the Drigfield household, Dridlington household, sorry. And happy birthday to Elaine for yesterday, I understand. So happy birthday, Elaine. Katie Klein, thanks for joining us. Round 5. Okay, guys, have we all Rooster Boosters? We have got 65 people on board, guys. We've got 65 people on board this evening. We've got our team names. We have played our Rooster Booster. I'm going to tell you your 5 rounds. Your 7 rounds, 5 of which are double bubbleable. That's the word. Number 1 is your random round. Random round. Good luck, Alistair. Number 2 is Sally's news round. Rich Griff is double bubbling on Sally's news round, as is Andrew Manning. Round 3 is your anagrams, and this week they are Sally's news round anagrams. Round 4 is your music. Round 5, this is why I say Gaz and Liz would like this bit. Round 4, music. Round 5, it's back, everybody. Sport round is back this evening at round 5. Let's all rejoice at the fact that sports round is back. Round 6 is your dingbats, and round 7 this evening is TV. So you're 7 again, guys. 1, random round. 2 is Sally's news round. Round 3 is Sally's news round anagrams. Round 4 is your music. 5 is sport. 6 is dingbats. And 7 is your TV. Jen Perkis, family show with your potty mouth. Hiya, Kevin. I hope you're well at last. Somebody to bring a bit of decorum to proceedings. You've gone on random round, Kev, so don't swear in the comments. Thanks for joining us, Kev. Hope you're well. Hope the family are well. And hope the lads are doing really good too. And obviously, hope you guys gave Roy an appropriate nod and an appropriate send-off last week. All the best, mate. Right, guys. Shall we go through the usual? Wow. So Rachel Barker there, hoping that Sally Social is treating me to something healthy with a new air fryer. Either that or I'm recommending, we haven't eaten yet, so perhaps post-quiz curry. But good suggestion, Rach. Thanks for that. That's duly noted. Has everybody had their tea yet? What we had? Anybody had anything exciting, or we've just gone boring Wednesday night teas? I did the good noble thing any son should do. I haven't spoken to my mum much over the last couple of weeks. Been fairly busy, and half an hour before the quiz, I thought ideal time to phone mum, check in on mum, see how she's doing. Basically, she turned me down for a Weight Watchers ready meal casserole. Came second place to Weight Watchers casserole this evening. So yeah, really good, really good. Hopefully fine. Rachel had a lovely curry. That's nice to hear. Really pleased to hear that, everybody. Okay. Shall we? I tell you what. Should we do a quiz? Right. Comments the banter. Never post an answer. Smart TV. Separate device on which to comment. If you lose signal, navigate away straight back in, and it will refresh the signal. If we lose things at this end, sit tight, guys. Sit down, sit tight where you are. We will post a fresh link in the comments. Magic rice. Rachel, I will share you the recipe for magic rice because we did that with Nick Spencer. It's a Sally special. It's kind of like a fried rice with dark soy sauce, bacon, and like bits of egg in it. It's very nice, actually. Sally Social special. We've got copyright on it, though, so unfortunately we can't share it on YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to ask every question twice. I'm probably going to twaddle quite a lot because I already have done. Should we do some social quistancing, everybody? Let's go. Round 1, that is your random round. Round 1 is your random round. And I'm going to get you thinking straight away. I usually give it a nice, easy start and getting your minds going straight away. Number 1, which 3 EU countries begin with the letter L? Which 3 EU countries begin with the letter L? and that's L for Lima. Although I am slightly twitchy nowadays of using the phonetic alphabet after the Yankee incident last week. Okay, we'll go again, guys. Bit of thinking time on this one. Which 3 EU countries begin with the letter L? Which 3 EU countries begin with the letter L? That's L for Lima. And you have to get all 3. You have to get all 3. Welcome to tonight's Cookery Show with Sally Social live on YouTube. Right, round 2. Which animal is the emblem of the Worldwide Fund for Nature? Which animal is the emblem of the Worldwide Fund for Nature? Remember, these are all the random questions, all the questions I've got that basically don't sit anywhere else. And people like Alistair Hilton foolishly pick it as their double bubble. Wow. Question number 3. Which port in Uruguay is also the name of a food company? Which port in Uruguay is also the name of a food company? If I were you, I'd just maybe list all the ports that you know in Uruguay and then kind of discount it from there, which one's food-based. Question number 4 on round 1, which is your random round. In which month do Americans celebrate Groundhog Day? In which month do Americans celebrate Groundhog Day? In which month do Americans celebrate Groundhog Day? In which... Oh, yeah, okay, I think you get the idea now. If anybody wants to do anything more interesting this evening, please feel free to post in the comments asking Sally for recipe ideas. Just nice to have a rival. Nice to have a rival. So feel free to ask away about magic rice. Anybody want to know about magic rice? Number 5, in relation to the ferry company, what do the letters P and O stand for? In relation to the ferry company, what do the letters P and O stand for? Over this last week here at Scott's Live quiz page, I have had loads of phone calls, emails and texts saying I just don't ask enough questions about the Bible. So I'm going to right that wrong in response to customer feedback. Question number 6, the Bible. Who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? Question number 6 on the Bible. Who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? Yep, as we said, it's round 1. It's a random round, everybody. The random round. We all enjoyed that. Let's do the recap. Number 1, which 3 EU countries begin with the letter L? Which animal, number 2, is the emblem of the Worldwide Fund for Nature? Number 3, which port in Uruguay is also the name of a food company? Question number 4, in which month do Americans celebrate Groundhog Day? I'm sure I've asked that question. Number 5, in relation to the ferry company, what do the letters P and O stand for? And number 6, everybody's Bible question, everybody. Who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? So Sally doesn't think we normally have Jesus Salter playing the quiz, and we don't think we've got Jesus playing tonight. If he happens to resurrect, let me know in the comments who's the first person to see him this evening. 30 seconds, guys, and we're moving on to the also popular Sally's News Round. Sally Social's News Round. Thank you, guys, as always, for fab numbers. We've got 72 people logged in at the moment, guys. 72 people. Really, really appreciate that. Very kind, guys. So, number one in round two, Sally Social's News Round. Which country was recently unfriended by Facebook in a row over payments for news content? Which country was recently unfriended by Facebook in a row over payments for news content? Question number two, Sally's News Round. Name the Italian volcano recently in the news following a spectacular eruption. Name the Italian volcano recently in the news following a spectacular eruption. Question number three. Name the famous US toy which was recently in the news after adopting a new gender-neutral name. Name the famous US toy which was recently in the news after adopting a new gender-neutral name. Zoe Mouse is the name of a spectacular eruption that occurs apparently when she's a bit angry. Yeah, homeschool is nearly done, Zoe. Last week, last push, last couple of days, homeschooling is done, and that erupting volcano will become dormant once again. Question number four. Name the US pop star recently in the news after her French bulldogs were stolen and her dog walker shot. Name the US pop star recently in the news after her French bulldogs were stolen and her dog walker shot. Wow, Chris Perkins, don't blow your top. She's become all of a lava recently, Chris. Wow. Number five. Number five. What is the name of the NASA rover which recently landed on Mars? What is the name of NASA's rover which recently landed on Mars? And your number six, name the Dubai princess recently in the news after a video emerged of her in captivity. Name the Dubai princess recently in the news after a video emerged of her in captivity. Wow, Badum fish. Wow. Okay, so Jules Smith has joined us. Hope you're well, Jules. She is joined us with Dean, Steve, Dean, Steve, Jules, and Ash are now all here. Jules was late to the party, but the boys have got full answers so far, I'm hoping. Let's do a recap of your six in Sally's news round. So Jules has got a chance to correct the boys. Number one, which country was recently unfriended by Facebook in a row over payment for news content? Which country was recently unfriended by Facebook in a row over payment for news content? Number two, name the Italian volcano recently in the news following a spectacular eruption. Number three, name the US toy which was recently in the news after adopting a new gender-neutral name. Number four, name the US pop star recently in the news after her French bulldogs were stolen and her dog walker shot. Number five, what's the name of NASA's rover which landed on Mars recently? Number 6, name the Dubai princess. Recently in the news after a video emerged of her in captivity. You've got 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. There we go, Sally. I take it that is a badum fish that you put in the comments following Zoe's typo. Thank you for that. We're moving on to your anagrams, guys. And your anagrams this evening it's a continuation from Sally's news round. Continuation from Sally's news round. So this is all people in the news over the last week. They've all been in the news last week. I made these much easier this week, guys. People have been struggling with the anagrams recently. So 2 bits of feedback, make the anagrams easier. And more questions about the Bible, please, Scott. So picked up on both those issues. There we go. Number 1. Number 1. Twos go dire. Twos go dire. TWOSGODIRE. TWOSGODIRE. Twos go dire. That's your number 1 in your anagrams. Write it down, screen grab. Bada bing, bada bong. It's number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Hairskin Sun. Hairskin Sun. HAIRSKISUN. HAIRSKISUN. Hairskin Sun. There we go. And your third one, I've been kind tonight. Overly kind, some would say. Hogs Bryn Jig. Hogs Bryn Jig. HOGSBRYNN JIG. HOGSBRYNN JIG. Hogs Bryn Gin. Jig. Hogs Bryn Jig. Nice easy ones tonight, guys. Nice and easy. Kept it really simple. All these people were in the news this week, guys. They were all in the news. I want to start seeing some bravado. No answers in the comments, guys, but bravado. Bravado is encouraged. Encouraged. So there we go. Twos go dire. Twos go dire. Hairskin Sun. Hairskin Sun. And Hogs Bryn Jig. Hogs Bryn Jig. All in the news this week. And your final clue, they are all blokes. They are all blokes. I'm going to leave you for 5 minutes. You stretch your legs, get yourselves a drink, but mainly get the anagrams and go back to your question 1 and get your 3 EU countries beginning with L. I'll see you 3 or 4 minutes, guys. Thank you all. Boom. Helen Dawson is smashing it on the anagrams. Anybody else? How are we doing on the anagrams? Anybody there? Apparently, number 2, I've been told off, everybody, you'd be pleased to hear. There's a change. Apparently, number 2, I was pronouncing incorrectly. I was saying hair skin sun. It's hair ski sun. Hair ski sun. HAIRSKISUN. Hair ski sun. Told off, Sally. Told off. Thank you. Accepted. Move on. I've been told off, but do you know what? I'm still going to treat her to a takeaway curry when the quiz finishes tonight because she's lovely. So there we go. I'll treat to Sally Ann this evening when we finish. Sally Ann, no idea who that is. Obviously a relation of Sally Social, I'm guessing. Right, let's keep the mystique. Not keep the mystique. Right, Nick Spencer and the Guildford clan have got 3. Should we go through some answers, guys? Your note score, 1 point for a correct answer, double bubble if you played your Rooster Booster round 1, and then round 2, we give you the answers to round 3, and then we see how we're doing either out of 15 or 21. Okay, number 1, you had to get all 3. If you haven't got all 3, you get 0. Tough gig we run here. Tough gig. Number 1, the 3 countries are Luxembourg, Latvia, and Lithuania. Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg. All 3 or nout. All 3 or nout. If you want a easier, less strict quiz, and Thursday nights, otherwise proper gig here on a Wednesday. Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg. Number 2, the panda is the emblem of the WWF. The panda is a emblem of the World Wild Fund for Nature. I'm sure we all got the Uruguayan port. The Uruguay port that's named after a food company is also the name of a food company, Fray Bentos. Fray Bentos, you had me at pie. Number 4, Americans celebrate Groundhog Day in February. February. P&O Ferries, it stands for Peninsula and Oriental. Peninsula and Oriental. And number 6, the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection was Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. You're 6 again, guys. 1, we need all of them. Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg. Number 2, Panda. Number 3, Fray Bentos. February was 4. Peninsula and Oriental was 5. And number 6 was your Mary Magdalene. Sally's News Round. The country unfriended by Facebook was Australia. Number 2, the Italian volcano that erupted was Mount Etna. Number 3, the US toy company were recently in the news after adopting a gender-neutral name. Mr. Potato Head is now been called Potato Head. He's gone gender neutral. It is just Potato Head now. Still looks the same. Apparently still a chip off the old block. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head is no more. I learned something the other day about, gender neutral names. I was, born a man. I regard myself as a man. But in the words of Tesco's, I'm actually a family of 4 when it comes to a sticky toffee pudding. Number 4, Lady Gaga had a dog stolen. Lady Gaga. NASA rover, which landed on Mars, was Perseverance. And Dubai princess was Latifa. Latifa, 6 again, guys. Australia 1, Etna 2, Potato Head, stroke Mr. Potato Head at 3, 4, Lady Gaga, number 5, Perseverance, and Latifa at number 6. We're all loving this. I'll see Sally went for a joke alert earlier. Okay. Why have to go? Why have I got to get? I've not really seen the budget deal. I've been busy working really hard today. I've got colleagues that I spend all day carrying, so I haven't really seen much of the budget stuff yet. So I'll probably watch the news later and catch up on that. But by the sounds of it, I've got to buy Sally a curry based on the today's budget. So okay, we'll go with that. I would imagine if we have a curry tonight, there would be very little problem when you have to budget in the morning. Right, let's move on, everybody. Let's go with your anagrams, guys. Your anagrams. So, twos go Gaia. Twos go Gaia. We all got it. It's Tiger Woods, everybody. It's Tiger Woods. Number two. We've got Hair, Skin, Sun. Hair, Skin, Sun is Rishi Sunak, obviously. And number three, Hogs Bryn Jig. Hogs Bryn Jig is Johnny Briggs. Johnny Briggs, Mike Baldwin, who passed away this week, age 85. So you're free again. Tiger Woods had the car crash. Rishi Sunak, today's budget, and Johnny Briggs, the Corrie star, who's recently passed away. You are out of 15 if you haven't registered boosted, or you ski again. Have I done it again, Andrew? Thank you. At least Sally didn't have to pick me up on it. Elaine, 13 out of 15. Elaine was our winner last week of the brilliant cards from Heartfelt Craft Creations. Remember, guys, Heartfelt Craft Creations. Sally Social will put that link again in the chat. Have a look, Heartfelt Craft Creations, guys. They were very supportive of our quiz last week. Love the cards that they've got coming up for Mother's Day, for St. Pat's Day, and for Easter. So Sally Social will put that link in again. So we're doing better than I expected. I thought they were two stinkers, actually, if I'm honest, those first couple of rounds. So normal business is resumed, guys. Alistair, 17. You're on fire. Genuinely thought that was quite difficult. So, Alistair, mightily impressive. Look at that, Chris Priestley. Wow. How good's the Google in your house, mate? Woo. What we're talking, Google, Siri, what you got going on? Alexa, I guess you got them all to get 21 out of 21 in that house. Right, let's crack on, guys. Let's crack on. Number 4, it's your music round. Gas and Jude's favourite. The music round. Number 1, now associated with England sports fans. Which song was originally sung by freed American slaves in the 1860s? It's now associated with England sports fans. Which song was originally sung by freed American slaves in the 1860s? So Kev's got a good score. Tom Spencer hasn't. Tom Spencer's got 7, everybody. So, wow. Swansea's finest, ladies and gents. Swansea's finest. Number 2, Meat is Murder was a 1985 hit album for which group? Meat is Murder was a 1985 hit album for which group? Question number 3. Which question did Dionne Warwick ask in the title of her 1968 hit? Which question did Dionne Warwick ask in the title of her 1968 hit? And for those people who don't know, Sally Social recently advised me that Dionne Warwick now presents Homes Under the Hammer. I was sure it was Dion Dublin, but no, Dionne Warwick. Rachel Barker, straight in there. Dion Dublin, Dionne Warwick. It's up there with the Fern Cotton, Fern Britain mix. I suppose that's the downside with myself of marrying a much older lady. Number 4. On the 1996 football chart hit, Three Lions, who says, we're not creative enough, we're not positive enough? On the 1996 football chart hit, Three Lions, who says, We're not creative enough. We're not positive enough. Question number 5. It looks like we might have been hacked in the comments, guys. Do you need a passport to go to the Isle of Wight? Absolutely no idea what that's about. And apparently I'm cruising for a bruising. Yes, with P&O Ferries, actually, Jen, P&O. Number 5. Which song features the lyrics behind a shelter in the middle of a roundabout? A. Pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. Which song features the lyrics behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout? A pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. And your number 6, what was the title of the Delight's 1990 #1 hit? What was the title of Delight's 1990s #1 hit? 1990 #1 hit. So, do you know what? I'm going to ask that again, but properly. Number 6, what was the title of Delight's 1990 #1 hit? Not that difficult. Should have just done it first time. Wow, Sunny Social's on one, everybody. I think she's trying to pick out things that I may have said and been ridiculed there. Wow. If anybody wants to ask any more questions about magic rice recipes, feel free to do so. Right, let's get back. Round 4, your recap, guys. Number 1, now associated with England sports fans. Which song was originally sung by the freed American slaves in the 1860s? Number 2, Meat is Murder was a 1985 hit album for which group? Number 3, which question did Dionne Warwick ask in the title of her 1968 hit? Number 4, on the 1996 football chart hit, Three Lions, who says, we're not creative enough, we're not positive enough? Number 5, which song features the lyrics behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout? A. Pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. And number 6, what was the title of Delight's 1990 #1 hit? So, guys, when I read the lyrics out, it is so difficult not to read it with a song in your head and enunciate it in exactly how it should be and give it away. So I always try and read it quite staccato. So that's why I do that. We've got 30 seconds, guys, and then we're going on to sport. Can we have another who's glad sport's back? Who's glad sport isn't back? Yes or no towards sport, guys? Yes or no for the sports round? Who's glad it's back? Zoe Mouse just doing damage glad. There we go. Oh, Tom. Right, well, we've so far, it's like Gas and Jude night here tonight. No! Oh, we're going to have a divorce in the Jen Perkins household. Jen and Chris, happy anniversary. Yes. Liz and Bill. Look at that. Oh, well, look, the sport's popular tonight, guys. It's popular tonight, so we're going with it. Hi, Barry. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. David wants history. David is history, Moira. Let's be honest. When you get to that age, I would say ancient relic, I think some would say. Right, let's go to round 5, your sport, everybody. Round 5, sport, football. From which country is the Premier League footballer Kevin De Bruyne? From which country is the Premier League footballer Kevin De Bruyne? And for those that don't know, I will spell that. Kevin, Kevin, D-E, and Bruyne, B-R-U-Y-N-E. Kevin De Bruyne. From which country is the Premier League footballer Kevin De Bruyne? Round 5 is question number 2 on sport. Who recently won the Women's Australian Tennis Open? So in tennis, who recently won the Women's Australian Open? Jem wants some rugby league questions. Who knows what may crop up within the next 6 questions? Who knows what could crop up? Right, number 3. Who famously said, I spent a lot of money on booze, birds, and fast cars. The rest I just squandered. Who famously said, I spent a lot of money on booze, birds, and fast cars. The rest I just squandered. Question number 4. Who was the host of A Question of Sport between 1970 and 1978? Who was the host of A Question of Sport between 1970 and 1978? So what I've tried to do, guys, with the sports round is ask a few questions that aren't just out and out sport. They link to, I guess, the outside world of celebrity, telly, etc., etc. So number 4, who was the host of A Question of Sport between 1970 and 1978? Question number 5, to which athlete was the swimmer Sharon Davis once married? To which athlete was the swimmer Sharon Davies once married? I know they had a very, very short engagement. She literally went straight in at the deep end. Question number 6. So Rachel Barker has just posted in the comments, surprised you're asking about that show. Rachel is my colleague in the day job. I'm actually going to praise her. Rachel's absolutely brilliant. We work together and I love working with Rachel. She's incredible at her job. And I don't often do nice. So just take it, Rach. Take it, accept it. She's fabulous at what she does and I love working with her. We had a conversation the other day about how much I hate Question of Sport now. Now it's Matt Dawson and Tufnell, Phil Tufnell. I know it's the last series with them, which then led on to a conversation about which celebrities do you most hate. Sally Social, I know the answer she's going to post. Feel free to post in a comment. Which celebrity do you irrationally hate? You don't have to qualify it. There could be no reason for it. Sister-in-law, Helen Social. Kate Humble, the Autumn Watch presenter. How could you possibly? Feel free. Let's have your irrationally hated celebrities for no reason. I'll also take Robert Peston if I can, the ITV political correspondent. Let's go on to number 6. It's a year question for sport. They all happened the same year, but what year was it? BBC 2 first screen ski Sunday. David Gower first plays Test cricket for England, and Martina Navratilova won her first Grand Slam title by defeating Chris Evert at Wimbledon. They're all the same year, guys. What year? BBC 2 first screens ski Sunday. David Gower first plays Test cricket for England. Martina Navratilova won her first Grand Slam title by defeating Chris Evert at Wimbledon. What's your year, guys? All 1 year. Robbie, whoa, Kevin. So Sal's gone Patsy Kensit as the celebrity she hates. And given that she's on Richard Osman's House of Games, that makes for interesting viewing. Kev Chrisells, apparently me. I'm the celebrity. Yeah, I would say I'm going Z-list, Kev. I'm going Z-list. Oh, wow. Bill's gone Sandy Toksvig. And Liz has gone Michael Portillo. Wow. Third bloody Britain. John Terry can't stand Peppa Pig. Now you're talking. Nick Spencer's gone Robbie Savage, and a word after that, I have no idea. So this is what we're talking about for irrational hatred. We started off with Matt Dawson. We started off with Phil Tufnell. We've now got Patsy Kensit, Scott Wall, Robbie Savage, Sandy Toksvig, Michael Portillo, Fern Bloody Britain, John Terry Can't Bloody Stand Him, Peppa Pig, Frank Lampard, Michael Gove, Alexander Armstrong, and Sue Perkins. What a collection we're getting. Feel free to Katie Hopkins. Good shout. Good shout. For anybody else, feel free to chuck anybody under the bus. That's what the bus is here for. Right, shall we move on? Let's do a quick recap of the sport and then we'll go on to your dingbats. Number 1, from which country is the Premier League footballer Kevin De Bruyne? Number 2, tennis. Who recently won the Women's Australian Open? Number 3, who famously said, I spent a lot of money on booze, birds and fast cars. The rest I just squandered. Number 4, who was the host of A Question of Sport between 1970 and 78? To which athlete was the swimmer Sharon Davis once married? That's number 5. And your number 6 are all the same year, but what year is it? BBC Two first screen Ski Sunday. David Gower first place Test cricket for England. And Martina Navratilova won her first Grand Slam title by defeating Chris Evert at Wimbledon. 30 seconds and we're ding-batting, guys. 30 seconds and we are ding-batting. Here we go. Gordon Ramsay. Michael Gove's definitely making it. Chris Priestley's gone Piers Morgan. Rich Griffith has gone Ian Brown. Wow. Mary Berry. Wow. I think Mary Berry is the most controversial so far. How could anybody hate Mary Berry? Jill Smith, Colin Jackson, because of the way he's sort of throwing his head over the line. Chris Berg, Gordon Ramsay all the way. Look, Chris. Jules is with you, Chris. Jules is with you on that one. She is absolutely with you all the way. Jules, happy birthday for Friday, my dear. There we go, everybody. Jill Smith. And who else we got? Naga Munchetti. That could have been my own mum who posted Naga Munchetti. Not a fan. She often talks to me about, she loves it. I don't really watch it. Dan, the sports guy, I can't remember his name now. Dan, the guy, does sport often, but he also does breakfast telly. Mum loves him. Oh, I love that Louise Minchin, Scott. I love that Louise Minchin. Naga Munchetti. Gemma Collins, the GC. Lead singer of the Answer to Questions. I can't even remember. Oh, yeah. No, I'm there now. I'm there, Gaz and Jude. Thank you for not revealing. Comments is for banter. Never post an answer. Fully respected. Right, I'm talking twaddle again, everyone. Has anybody noticed? Katie Price. Or to give her a real name, Jordan. Let's go again then, guys. Dingbats. Here we go, guys. Your dingbats. Wow, 70 people are still on. I expected big drop-off tonight with the chat. There we go, guys. Number 1, say what you see. Cryptic clue, just say what you see. Say what you see, guys. That's your number 1. Your number 2. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Your number 2. Number 2, everybody. Interesting how it's positioned. Katie Price is a knob, but she's amazing with her son. Funny enough, somebody said similar to my mum recently. They said to her, Doreen Davies is amazing, but son's a knob. Right, number 3. There we go, guys. That is your third one. They are your 3 dingbats, everybody. Screen grab them, write them down, do whatever you need to do. Here's your 3, guys. They are your 3. Let's go again with the 3. 3. Number 1. That's your number 1. Number 2. And number 3. That's your third one, guys. Oh, hang on. Have I got that upside down? No, I haven't. That's the dingbat, everybody. It's supposed to be that way around, guys. That is, as if I would make an error. Really? Would I make an error on this quiz? Never going to happen. Quiz professional, Zoe. Business professional. Quiz professional. Comedy professional. Husband professional. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. There we go, people. Again, few minutes, guys. Then we do your 4 to 6. We're going to our final round 7 this evening, which is sport. I'll give you, not sport, television, sorry, guys. Television will be our final round this evening. Final round is Prince. Wow, 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 everybody. Few minutes, crack on. So, guys, Sal has asked me to put my destiny in your hands. Sally says we should have the chili that she's got ready this evening. I say we should have takeaway curry when we finish. So, Team Sally, if you're chili, Team Scott, if we're going curry, takeaway curry, lovely curry, a curry from a takeaway, that'll be lovely. Team Sally or Team Scott, let us know how you're voting in the comments. Come on, guys, I'm relying on you. Don't let me down, guys. Don't let me down. Both. Good lad, Nick. Chili Sally. Chili. Team Scott, look at it. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, I'm relying on. Tom Beardsall, best curry in Harrogate. 2 options, Cushy on Kings Road or Woodlands Tandoori would be my recommendations. But definitely if you're eating in, Starbeck Tandoori is superb. That's my recommendations. Look at this. Thank you, Neil. Look at that, birthday boy's got a bit mouthy today, hasn't he? Cal Barker, I bloody like Cal. He's my favourite out of the Barker household. It looks to me like I'm not totally adding them up, but it looks like Team Scott, guys. Well done, everyone. Well done. We'll I'm not going to count them up, but yeah, we'll just go with that. Right, guys. I want to tell you a few things about Rooster. So bear with me. Let me get me something on my phone that I want to tell you about. A little link I found out today. So let me tell you about this when it's loaded up. Did you know, people, it's 4 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 1 second till you can drink a can of Roosters in the park with one friend. It's 25 days till you can drink Roosters in the park with 5 friends. It's 39 days till you're in Rooster's beer garden. It's 74 days until you're in Rooster's Taproom with 5 other friends. And it's 109 days and until we're all in there quizzing, having fun, doing all sorts of stuff, guys. So 4 days, 3 hours, 3 minutes, 26 seconds until you can have a can in a park with 1 friend. 25 days till you're in the park with 5 friends. 39 days till your beer in the garden, in the beer garden. And we think Katie Klein's just asking. We're waiting to hear the official from Roosters, but we're looking at the 12th of April for the tap room to be back open. 12th of April, but we will be confirming it, guys. We will confirm it very soon. 74 days till the pub is actually open indoors. On 109 days till we're all out of this, guys. June the 21st, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Joking aside, guys, we need to stay sensible, safe and well in the meantime. All right, guys, as ever, Roosters are supporting us. They will be sending a case of cans to our winner this evening. Don't forget, on the web shop, they have got your pale ales, your IPAs, lagers, best bitters, stouts, and your sours. They've got a couple of recent new additions in there. The Capability Brown, it's a 4% ABV classic best bitter. They've also got 2.8%, which is scaled down IPA Napoleon Complex. On top of that, launching next week in the web shop, our Sixer XL. So you've got Sixer fridge packs for the 330 cans. Next week, they are launching the Sixer XL, a fridge pack containing 6 cans of the Tall Boys, the 440ml cans. And that includes the new and already incredibly popular 1,000-yard stare. Look at the web shop. Sally Ann has shared that, guys. Sally Ann has shared that. The Sixer XL. Sixer XL coming next week. Sixer, S-I-X-E-R. S-I-X-E-R. Sixer XL. That's your phrase that pays tonight, guys. Sixer XL. Sixer XL. Sally will post it in the comments. So you're ready to roll later. Sixer XL, and they're launched on the web shop next week. Should we go through some answers, guys? Let's go. 4, 5, and 6, everyone. 4, 5, and 6. So number 4, the England sports fan, the song that was originally American Slaves in the 80s, 60s. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Number 2. Meat is Murder was a 1985 hit album for the Smiths. The Smiths. And Morrissey may be the celebrity that somebody doesn't like. The Smiths. Number 3. Dion Warwick asked if do you know the way to San Jose? So Dion Warwick asked, do you know the way to San Jose? 1996, 3 Lions. We're not creative enough. We're not positive enough. Trevor Brookin. Trevor Brookin. Number 5, behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, a pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. That's Beatles, Penny Lane. Penny Lane, behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, a pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. Penny Lane by the Beatles. And what was the title of D-Light's 1990 #1 hit, Groove is in the Heart? An absolute banger. Groove is in the Heart. So number 1, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Number 2, the Smiths. Do You Know the Way to San Jose was 3. Trevor Brookin, 4. Penny Lane at 5. And number 6, Groove is in the Heart. We're on to your sport. Kevin De Bruyne, number 1, is from Belgium. Belgium. Number 2, the women's winner of the Australian Open, Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka. Number 2, George Best spent a lot of money on booze, birds, and fast cars and just squandered the rest. George Best, the host of Question of Sport, 70 to 78, David Vine. Sharon Davis was once married to Derek Redmond at 5. And the year, Ski Sunday, David Gower, First England. Martina Navratilova, First Grand Slam, 1979. 1978, 1978. You 5 again at round 5 again. Number 1, Belgium. 2, Naomi Osaka. George Best 3, David Vine 4. 5 was Derek Redmond, and your year was 1978. We are on to your dingbats, guys. Your dingbats. Give me a minute. Let me do the admin. Let me do an admin. So, there we go. Number one. Burn the candle at both ends. Burn the candle at both ends. Number two. The sentry. Right guard. Number 3. Marion. Upside down. That has to be a maiden over. So you're 3 again, guys. Burn the candle at both ends. Right guard and a maiden over. Sally says she feels Zoe's making her feel old. Because she is. I mean, what can you say? Right, should we go into our 7th round, guys? Our 7th round. Our final round this evening, which is TV. TV, number 1. Characters including Ross Doyle and Daphne Moon are to return to our screens after 18 years. Name the sitcom. So characters including Ross Doyle and Daphne Moon are to return to our screens after 18 years. Name the sitcom. If you want, guys, you can post your scores, guys. You can post your scores because the quiz host will probably forget to ask, to be honest. So you're out of 30 or 36, guys. 30 or 36, depending if you played your Rooster Booster. If you played it, you're out of 36. If not, you are out of 30. Thank you for being better at running this quiz than I am, everybody. What we got? Natalie M smashing it out of the park. Liz and Bill hitting it big. We've got some big scores. Zoe doing well. Some good scores, guys. Good scores coming out. We've got some good scores, and then Tom's doing the quiz, everyone. Tom Beardsall, Tom Spencer, as we like to call them around these parts, the thick Toms. Right, let's go for your round 7, guys. So number 1 again, your round 7, characters including Ross Doyle and Daphne Moon are to return to our screens after 18 years. Name the sitcom. Question is, Tom, where are you going to order your curry from? Where are you going from? You're going Cushy or you're going Woodlands Tandoori? Wow, Chris and Jen. Burn. Right, number 2. Who played the title role in the ITV detective series Lewis? Who played the title role in the ITV detective series Lewis? That's my mum question of the night, everybody. Oh, that's a shame. Zoe Mouse can't. I think Zoe's out Darley Dake away. If it helps Zoe, I could always send you a photo of ours. Right, number 3. Who is the host of the new BBC game show Bank Balance? Who is the host of the new BBC game show Bank Balance? Zoe, question 2. My mum would know the answer to that. I think everybody's mum knows the answer to question 2. It's obligatory that mums know answers like that. It's kind of their job. Number 4. Which pop star's daughter is one of the main stars of a new Netflix drama Behind Her Eyes? Which pop star's daughter is one of the main stars of the new Netflix drama Behind Her Eyes? Andrew, just clarify what is rubbish. My quiz, bank balance, question 2. I mean, when you say that is rubbish, I mean that could mean most things associated with this quiz, to be honest, Andrew. So we need clarity in the comment. When you say something's rubbish around there, detail, mate, detail. Number 5, who was the original female presenter of the ITV show Game for a Laugh? Who was the original female presenter of the ITV show Game for a Laugh? Or as Sally Social would say, who was the original presenter of the ITV show Game for a Laugh? Game for a Laugh. There's a lot of rubbish things. There's a lot of rubbish. Andrew, I'd not the quiz. Yeah, debatable. I would. Apparently, bank balance is rubbish. Not seen it, and not being able to get takeaways in Dagger Banks is also rubbish. Number 6, we've got there, guys. It's been a slog, but with last question. Whoop, whoop. What was the favourite food of the Doctor Who played by Tom Baker? What was the favourite food of the Doctor Who played by Tom Baker? Jen, do not provoke my wife. She doesn't need any encouragement to kick me out the door. Do not, wow. If anybody, obviously we do a bit of dog fostering and that. If anybody could rehome this little cutie, house trained, rarely, I say rarely, toilets in the house. Occasionally toilets in the house. Looking for a new home. Feel foster away, people. Foster and adopt. Come on, this guy, very good off lead. Very good off lead. Right. Let's recap your final 6, guys. Number 1, characters including Ros Doyle and Daphne Moon are to return to our screens after 18 years. Can you name the sitcom? Number 2, who played the title role in the ITV detective series Lewis? If you don't know, ask your mum. Number 3, who is the host of the new BBC game show Bank Balance? Number 4, which pop star's daughter is one of the main stars of a new Netflix drama Behind Her Eyes? TV, who was the original female presenter of ITV show Game for a Laugh? And number 6, what was the favourite food of Doctor Who, played by Tom Baker? Tim's here in time, guys. Tim's here. We've just finished our last question. Thanks for turning up, Tim. Great timing, mate. Great. It's all about the timing. All about the timing. But I mean, it's boosted already, Tim. It's boosted already. You're here, so thank you. Thank you for joining us. And I hope your lovely dog had a brilliant birthday on Sunday. You've got the most delightful dog, Tim and Tracy. So happy birthdays for Sunday. Hope you had a lovely, lovely time. Right, guys, I am going to go through your final answers. You're going to post your scores up. You're going to be posting out of 42. Remember, it doesn't matter. It's all about taking part tonight, guys. Post your scores up out of 42 and your phrase that pays tonight. Sixer XL. SIXER space XL. Sixer XL. And that's about the 6 cans of Tall Boys shortly coming out on Rooster's web shop. That's easy to say. Right, number 7, Ros Doyle, Daphne Moon, 18 years off our screen. Is Frasier. Frasier's coming back. Lewis was played by Kevin Waitley. Number 3, Bank Balance is hosted by Gordon Ramsay, who Chris Perkins can't stand. Whose pop star's daughter is one of the main stars in new Netflix drama Behind Her Eyes. It is Eve Hewson, and that is the daughter of Bono. It is Bono's daughter. Oh, you two are watching that. Number 5, who was the original female presenter of ITV show Game for a Laugh? Sarah Kennedy. And Tom Baker as Doctor Who. I love jelly babies. A lot bigger on the inside than they look from the outside. So, your 6 again. Fraser, 1. Kevin Waitley, 2. 3, Gordon Ramsay. Bono at 4. 5, Sarah Kennedy. And your last one of the night, guys, Jelly Babies. Let's start seeing some scores out of 42, guys. let's start seeing some scores. Tom, I like that. Practice rounds are over. Can we start the real quiz now? Anybody would think, Tom? Anybody would think, buddy? So let's start having some scores, guys. Let's start seeing some scores. Wow, Andy Smith. I'll jump in just in time to see my quiz promoted tomorrow night. There we go, guys. Scores coming in. That's it. 6 at XL. 6 at XL. We've got those from Chris. We've got them from Alistair and Joe. We've got them from Jem, Gaz and Jude, Tom, Lindsay, Chris, Neil. Happy birthday. Sarah Dickens. They're all coming in, guys. Right. I will do a bit of promotion. Now he's here. Now he's joined the party. Ant's here, everybody. So Ant's here at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm thinking of joining his quiz probably about 9:10 tomorrow. Ant's here tomorrow night. You've got Dan and you've got Russ, 8 o'clock on a Sunday. And one for your diaries, guys. If we can, don't forget our St. Patrick's Day online quiz party. I want everybody to go Billy Big Potatoes on that. I'm going to be asking everybody to get in your fancy dress, send pictures to our page. I'm going to dress up. This room's going to be dressed up. And we're going to have a bit of fun with it. So that's the 17th of March. 2 weeks tonight, guys. 2 weeks tonight. We are going for our St. Patrick's quiz. Bit of fun. We can't be in the pub having our let's all pretend to be Irish night. So we will do it here virtually online on YouTube. Thanks as always to everybody taking part. Remember, and tomorrow night at 8, you've got Russ and Dan, 8 o'clock on Sunday. I'm back next Wednesday. And the 17th is our St. Pat's quiz. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. That's really kind words, mate. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you to everybody for taking part as always. We always love your company. We always humble when we get 70-odd people on board, guys. We're really, genuinely, really, really humbled by it. Makes it all worthwhile when you've had a busy day. Thank you, Carl. I will enjoy my curry. Thank you to you. No thanks to your missus. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Look after one another. We'll see you next week, if not before. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Thank you for the amazing Sammy Social who makes it all possible. Again, Bob Dog did very little. In the meantime, guys, take care of yourself. Look after one another and keep social distancing. Night.